Hello and welcome back to my scraproom. My name is Jennifer Perry and I am an independent consultant with close to my heart. And today we get to play with a brand new catalog. This is the Holiday Expressions catalog. It is live from September 1st to December 31st of 2018. And I told you when I did the walkthrough that we are now going to 3 catalogs a year. So we will no longer have the annual catalog and then the 3 little seasonal expressions catalogs or holiday expressions. We're only going to have the holiday expressions, seasonal expressions 1, and seasonal expressions 2. So now instead of having to refer to a different catalog to find all your supply items, everything will be in each of these catalogs. So when you get a new catalog, everything you need will be in that catalog, and we're not constantly referencing back to different catalogs, which I think is fantastic. So today we're going to be working with the boutique papers. I'm going to put my eyeballs on real fast. We're going to be concentrating on the boutique Workshop Your Way. There is also a deluxe version. I'm going to be teaching this later, but I'm not going to be teaching this today. Today we're going to concentrate on just cutting down the boutique workshop. We've had quite a few new people to the channel, so I wanted to just take a moment and back up and go back over how to cut the cutting guide or the workshop guide. This video is going to be just how to cut this workshop, and then the next videos will be just like normal, how we assemble everything together. And before I get started, there's a few things I want to show you that I do to get organized for myself. I have these 12 by 12 trays that I picked up from, I think I picked these up at scrapbook.com many years ago, but I just took 3 of them. And I put labels down the side that says layout 1, layout 2, and layout 3. And I put this on both sides. So no matter which way I'm looking, I can see what I'm doing. And as I'm cutting down the workshop guide, I'm putting the cuts in the appropriate drawers. So this is the cutting guide. It will come in your kit, and this is what we're going to be referencing. So I've opened it to the first page that I need. And we're going to remove everything out of the kit. So you've got your complements, you've got your twine, your photo squares, and your puffy stickers. So we're going to set these aside because we don't need them for this particular video. And I'm going to apologize in advance if my head gets in the frame. My hair is sticking straight up. I have no idea what it's doing, and I give up. So if you happen to see my head, please excuse my hair sticking straight up. So the first thing I do is I separate the cardstock from the B&T. This is the B&T, this is the cardstock. I'm going to just set the cardstock aside real fast. We will need it, just not yet. The second thing I do, I'm going to scoot this for just a moment. I'm actually just going to put this up on the corkboard so I can read it, but this is the first page. So the first thing I'm going to do is go through every sheet and cut off this strip right here. This is the zip strip. You want to keep these because you're going to be using them. So see, there's the other side. Now you'll notice with this kit we get 2 sheets of every paper, and the paper is double-sided. And when I'm cutting my zip strips, I cut on the white side so that I can see where one pattern ends and the zip strip starts. So I always cut on the white side. So if you do not have the little trays that I have, you can, as we're cutting, you can make 3 little piles. You can take 3 of the baggies that the layouts come in, or that the workshops come in, and label layout 1, layout 2, layout 3. So you don't necessarily have to have the trays. I just find them very useful while I'm cutting because it helps keep everything in its proper spot. The other reason we cut these zip strips off first is so that you don't accidentally go to do this, make a cut this way and cut straight through your zip strip. That would be bad. I've done that before. So I have just learned to cut them all off, take a few minutes, cut them all off. And save myself some crying time. So the next item, I'm going to just set these aside real fast because we're going to need them in just a moment. But there's one other cut down item that I do immediately, and that is I cut all of these apart. So you're going to look at your paper and you're going to go, where are the cut lines that go straight through? So right on this PML sheet, it's right here and right here. So I'm going to turn the paper this way. And I'm going to cut here. And I'm going to cut here. And then I can turn it this way and cut these three apart. Now you'll notice that these are different sizes. And you will also, let me show you on one that's got the proper. You'll also notice that each card is vertical and horizontal. So there's no, I want to use this card but it's the wrong orientation. You just flip it over. Now you get two sheets of the PML cards. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to take a minute and cut all these apart. So I'm looking at my cutting guide and it says that I need 2 of these cards, which is why they give you 2 sets. So there's 1. There's 2. Let's set that aside real fast. And we need 1 for layout 1 and 1 for layout 2. So I'm going to just set one of these cards in my layout 1 tray and one of these cards in my layout 2 tray. The other thing that we are doing is we are taking these 2 strips, and they do not need cutting. They're exactly the size you need them to be. So I'm going to set them in layout 1 tray. And then we are taking these 2 strips, and they are the exact same of what you need. So I'm going to put them in the layout 2 tray. And then we need one of these and one of these. And they would need to be, both of these need to be cut at 6.5, so we're actually going to need both of them. Because this is only a 12, this is not a 13-inch strip, this is a 12-inch strip. I'm going to come this way so you can see. So our first cut, this is 6, This is 6 1/4, and this is where 6 1/2 gets a little bit tricky because you're going to be counting your little lines. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that's a half. We're going to set this one aside. We don't need this one. I'm going to do this cut again. So we've got 6. There's your 6 line. There's your 6 1/4 line. And there's your 6 1/2 line. And they want this to be in layout 3. So I'm going to put this in layout 3. And I'm going to do it again with these. So 6 1/2. I bent that one. I put my arm on it and bent it. Okay, so I'm going to take the rest of these zip strips and I'm going to put them back in my baggie. I'm also going to take the rest of these and put them back in my baggie. The other thing that I'm going to do first is I'm going to look ahead just briefly and find out what my base pages are going to be. So for layout 1, those are my base pages. Let's find those real fast. Oh, it's turned around. There it is. So this is my base pages for layout 1. I'm going to pull those out. This is my base page for layout 2. So I'm going to pull these out. I'm popping them in my tray. And this is my base pages for layout 3, which is right there. And I'm going to pop those in my tray. Now I'm going to set the rest of these aside so that as I need them I can just pull them up. So we've already done the cuts on this side, so I'm going to just flip it over. And we're going to work on this cut right here. So the first cut shows that this is going to be the front side and it's going to be 6 inches. So we're going to take our paper, put it at 6 inches, and cut. And it says that this is, both of these are for layout 1. Let me show you what I'm talking about. See where it says 1B and 1H? The 1 is layout 1 and the letters are where it goes in the layout. We're going to work on the second cut. And it says that it wants this to be the front side. So the first cut is going to be 12 inches this way and 1.5 inches this way. So there's your one. My buckets are in the way. There we go, let's try that. So there's your 1, 1 1/4, and 1 1/2. Now before I cut, I'm going to double check. 1 1/2. And this is going to be for layout 1, and we need 2 of these. Okay, our second cut is going to be 3/4 by 6. So they want it to be 3/4 this way and 6 this way. So I'll show you. So this is your cut line, And just before the 1 is 3/4. So we're going to cut that. This is the last time we need this sheet, so I'm going to pop it in my baggie. Get it out of my way so I don't make a mistake. Now we're going to flip this over and do 6 inches. And these are both for layout 3. Our next cut says that it wants the floral paper to be the front. And it is going to be 12 this way by 3.5, and we need 2 of those cuts. So there's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 is a 1/4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 is a 1/2. Let's do that again. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 is 3 1/4. Add another 4 is a 1/2. And I'm just counting those little lines. And this is for layout 2. And then the next cut is going to be, wow, okay. We're going to do that 3/4 of a cut. So we're going to cut 3/4 twice, again like we did a few minutes ago. They want 2 of these to be backside and 2 of these to be front side, so I'll show you what they mean. So we're going to make 2 cuts at 3/4. We're going to put this side in our baggie because it is scraps. Okay, set that one aside. This one we're going to turn and do 1 6-inch cut. This is the front side, so they want this side, layout 3. And then do another 6-inch cut. And they want it to be the back side. So this is the back side, and that's also for layout 3. Can you see where having piles or having little trays or something to keep yourself organized is coming in handy? The next, they want the peach cardstock. And they want it to be the light side. So if you notice, there's 2 sides, light and dark. They want it to be the light side. And we are going to do 1 cut at 10 inches. So the first cut's going to be at 10 inches. Put this in our baggie. I normally have my baggie, whenever I'm cutting, I have my baggie taped to the side of my desk so I can just pop it, the lip of it stays open, and I can just slide my stuff right in. Okay, we're going to take this and we're going to turn it sideways, and we're going to do 2 5-inch cuts. There's our 2 5-inch cuts. And they want these to be layout 2. And then we've still got this scrap over here, and they want these to be 1 inches. So we're not moving the orientation or anything, it's still 10 inches by 1 inch. So we're going to do 1 inch, and then 1 inch. And this should be right at 12. We shouldn't even have to cut that one, and it is. So these go in layout 2. So see where it says 2D and 2H, 2C and 2G? Those all are layout 2. Okay, now we're getting to some fun cutting. Alright, so we need the dark sheet. I'm going to go ahead and put this one away because I don't think I need it. Let's get it out of my way. So we need the peacock, and they want the dark side. So it's all going to be, let's do 4 1/4 as our first cut. Because if you see, these 4 here are going to be the same width. They're all 4 1/4. So we're going to do 4 1/4 first. And we're going to do 2 of these cuts. So there's your 4-inch. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's your 4 1/4. 4-inch. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 1/4. Still need this piece, so we're going to just set it aside for a second. We're going to turn this, and we're going to get 6 1/4. And this is for layout 1. And then we're going to get 3 1/4. So 3 1/4. This is also for layout 1. This is scraps. And we're going to do that cut one more time. So 6 1/4. And 3 1/4. And this is scraps. And these are again going to be for layout 1. And then we have this sheet. And we're going to do 3, and it should be the right cut already. 3 1/4. Oh. Nope, it's not. It's got just a little bit on the end. Okay. So 3 1/4. We've just got this itty bitty sliver left. Now I'm going to save it because you know what? It could come in handy. Then we're going to turn our page and we're going to do one cut at 4 1/4 and one cut at 3 1/4. And then this is scraps. And this again is layout 1. If you see, they all have 1s on them. So our next cut is going to be with the white daisy cardstock, and they're both going to be the same cuts. So the first cut is going to be 11 inches. And then we're just going to take the paper and turn it and do 10 inches. And this is for layout 3. We're going to do that one more time. So first let's do 10 inches because that's where I got screwed up. I did it backwards. So 10 inches, turn it, and 11 inches. I normally do the smaller cut first, and my brain just got backwards. Again, that's for cutout 3 or layout 3, and these are scraps. Okay, so the very next thing that I do before assembly is I will take my photo placement cards. Now if you have photos, you do this with your live photos. If you don't have photos, do this with your photo placement cards. And I will go through and I make piles of the different sizes. So for this layout, I need one 4x6, I need one 3x4, I need one 3x3, I need one 3x4, one 4x6, and that journaling card. Okay, so this is for layout 1, so I'm going to put it in the layout 1 tray. For layout 2, I need a 4x6, a 4x4, a 4x4, and a 3x4, and that journaling card. So I'm going to put this in tray 2. And for tray 3, I need a 4x6, a 2x2, a 4x4, a 4x6, a 4x4, and they're going to show us how to make the journaling. I put that in tray 3. So now all of the cuts are done and we are ready to assemble. Thank you for joining me today. I'm going to do the assembly portion of this in the next video. So if you need to take a break, you need to go take care of your little ones, go right ahead, and I will meet you back with the boutique layout 1 video. Thank you for joining me. Bye-bye.